Hello, hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And I decided after yesterday of doing that circus kit, which I'll show you because not everyone saw yesterday, I thought, you know what, I'm going to go through and look at our kits and see which ones are really perfect for kiddos. Because I know that Kitar, my son, who's now in college, when he was a kiddo, he loved doing arts and crafts, and I was always coming up with things. And I used to get that Family Fun magazine. I don't even know if it's still around. And we would do crafts, and we would do, we would make his Halloween stuff. We'd make the Valentine stuff. We would do summer things if it was his birthday. So I know what it's like to try and come up with ideas for crafts. And if you're one of those people who feel like, oh gosh, June, I'm so not crafty, then I've got your back. I've got your back. And so I picked out the top 10 kits that would be perfect for kids depending on their ages, anywhere from toddler preschool all the way up to probably middle school-ish, and then they're probably going to be like, Mom, I don't need to do crafts. But upper elementary, at least, these kits would be appropriate. And of course, they're all inclusive. So that means all you have to do is add a pair of scissors, okay? Maybe a take your pick tool, depending, but it just depends on what kind of skills you have or how long your fingernails are and stuff like that. But kids usually are just gonna dive right in. They don't have the fear that we adults have. Right? That's the beauty of children. They don't have the fear that we have when it comes to something new. So let me show you some of these, and then we'll do one card, and then of course one of the cards that will go into the drawing, which I will do today. If you're on the A+ multi-vendor event, I've been kind of a slacker, and so I will do the drawing today for the cards that I've done for my live so far. Excuse me. So let's go ahead and switch cameras here. So we've got this scissors. That's pretty much all you need for most of these kits. All right, depending on what kind of, like I said, what kind of skills or what kind of intimidation factor you might have going on. A take your pick tool would just be another thing that would help with some of them. All right, so the one I showed yesterday on my Junebug Creations 29 was this circus kit that was out of stock, and it's back. So if you like this kit, I would say go for it. Just go for it, because it would be super simple. I had a kindergarten teacher on yesterday on the live, and I gave her an idea of using this as an incentive even for good behavior. Former teacher here speaking. So you could have this set up to where all the ingredients for each card were already in an envelope. And then you could show the kids the cute cards that I'm going to show you right now. Look how adorable. They were super duper simple to make. Here we go. Let's get them in line. Super duper simple. I'm telling you what, they really just were incredibly simple. It was just these die cuts, put some dimensionals on the back, and then add the little stars. And so the stars come in a strip like that. If you are doing the idea for the students or even for your own kids, just cut off a strip of the stars, because it's only 5 for each. Cut off one strip of the stars, and then they don't go overboard. And then they have the stars for all of them and for anything else, because I'm sure there are leftovers. All right, so here are 2 super simple and absolutely adorable cards that your kids can make, whether they're your students or whether they're your kids. They can make them super easy, absolutely fun and colorful. The kids will love this one. So this is the Circus Celebration Kit, and it is in stock. This next one you could help make. So if you're a grandma, if you're a grandpa, if you're mom or dad or a teacher, this is another one that would be super fun. So you have this cute little, oh, I did that the wrong way. So this came open because I hadn't used it in a while. It came open, and this fish is actually supposed to go here like this. So then this is closed, so you want to make sure to really seal it. And then it's a game. Whoops, there we go. Oh, all right. Well, it's coming undone because obviously I didn't tie it very well. So, but it's a fun little, it's one of those games, you know, where you catch it in the mouth. So let me tie this a little better, because obviously I didn't tie that well. So we're going to tie that better. I don't have much room here with these boxes. So it's got a shark, a frog, and of course I did the shark, a frog and a fish. All right, and you would have to help. I mean, obviously with this tying, you would have to help the littles, but then they could play with it. All right, just make sure you're watching them so they don't stick it in their mouth, because you know how sometimes they like to do that. All right, so then you would play with it like this. I did it yesterday. I was showing my mom. Well, I got it all wrapped up. I did do it yesterday. Let's see. Oh. Let's see if I can get it. No, not yet. There we go. I got it. All right. So we have, like I said, there are sharks. There are frogs. And then the frogs have a little fly. And there's googly eyes. Everybody loves googly eyes. And there's fish. And the fish have a little worm. So you can see here that we have frogs, fish, sharks, and they have little worms and flies, and then the fish for the shark. So super fun, super cute. You would have to help the kids on this, but then they could play with it, and that would keep them busy for a while, playing with this and trying to master this skill of catching it. Let's see. Oh, almost. There we go. Catching it in the mouth. So that would be a great skill to work on with your kids. So another fun kiddo kit. This is called Frog and Friends Kit. All right, it does come with a warning because it has the small parts. So just make sure if your kiddo is 3 years or younger that you're watching about those little parts. All right. So another fun kit for kids, and this may be more for upper elementary. I had some 6, 7, and 8-year-olds come, and they did this kit. This is the Rock Legend kit, so it makes 2 different cards, 4 of each. All right, and these are the 2-1 kits, and it's a non-stamping kit. These are the 2 cards, all right, and so if you have any kids into music, any kids into rock and roll, they can make it like for dad or a friend, and it's super fun. Just make sure, again, with this, you can see how I'm missing a lot of stars. I had one little boy go a little star crazy, and he just put red stars all over his card. So when you work with kids, you want to just see how many stars is it recommending, and you could give a little bit more, okay? And then just cut that many in a strip off of here, okay? So you could just cut a strip of them, or a strip this way or something like that, so that you don't give them too many, and so they don't waste a whole bunch, or not waste, but use a whole bunch to where then you don't have enough on your card. All right, so here are 2 more, and I would say this would be good for like 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. Would work for this. Again, non-stamping, so it's super simple, no mess, easy peasy. And of course we have our no fail instructions that they can either choose to follow or create their own card. Give them the ingredients, let them put the card together however they want. They can look at the pictures, or they can just do their own thing, because a lot of kids have their own ideas about making cards. You and I both know that because we've all had kids. Well, those of us who have had kids know that kids have their own ideas of how they want to put it together. So you just give them the ingredients. So I would say with that, like I did here, you would put the envelope, you'd put the card base in it, and everything that goes with that card, you just put in the envelope, you hand it to them, you can cut your strip of stars, and then you could have this on the table that they could use, but that way they've got the ingredients. Now if you're buying the whole kit for 1 child or 2 children, you can just have them divvy it up however they want to. And so what I usually do is when I have them come, depending on the parents and how we set it up, they either all make 1 card or they can make 2 cards. All right, and then they get the ingredients like that. So Rock Legend Kit, super good one for kids who are a little bit older or younger if they're really into music. If you've raised them to be into music, then younger ones will like this one as well. The next one that's super fun and not just for girls, all right, is the Panda Friends kit, because I had a little boy here who did the panda card as well, and I had a little girl do that one. But my son still loves pink and purple, and he's 20 years old, so 20 and a half years old. All right, so again, no fail instructions. However, they can either follow the instructions or they can do their own thing. Here is one card, and it's just dimensionals. You can see where it's raised up there, just dimensionals, and it's a super card, super cute card. All right, with a matching envelope. All right, and who doesn't love pandas? I love pandas. All right, and then there's this one. Hey there. All right, again, dimensionals are raising up all the pieces and parts to the card. All right, if you don't want that to be, then you could just grab some glue and have them flatten it all out. Just be careful with this kind of glue. You might use a glue stick instead so they don't make a huge mess, depending on if you're like me and not really into big messes. And then again, there's lots of embellishments, so you can just give them some of the embellishments to use so they don't overdo it. And then you can keep everything in the envelopes. But this one is a fun card kit because it's got the pandas, and they're just darling pandas, right? So who doesn't love pandas? I love pandas. I have a stuffed panda. So the last one I want is a stamping kit. So all of those were non-stamping kits. This one is our one stamping kit designed for kids, with kids in mind, for kids. All right, and this is our Robot Buddies kit. Again, it's got the full instructions. This time there are 3 different designs, 3 of each, and you have your no-fail instructions. All right, but again, kids tend to veer off of this and just do their own thing. Now the cool thing with this is it has stamps and it has stickers. So let me just show you. So here is a combination. The robot is stamped, but then you have googly eye stickers and you have little flower stickers, and then this was already and then you stamp the sentiment. All right, because here are the stamps. So you have 2 different kinds of robots, 2 different bodies, 2 different heads. They can mix and match however they want. You have some gears over here. You have a bow tie or a hair bow if you're making a girl robot. And then you have let's be friends and happy birthday. So perfect for kids who have to go to a birthday party. They can just whip out a card. Now let me show you another card as designed, except I added some ground. These were stamped, but then you have some stickers intermittently on the robots, and you stamped the happy birthday. Now it came with 2 different colors of ink, the pumpkin pie and the Bermuda Bay. So you have 2 different colors of ink that they can intermix and no problem. All right, and it comes with the block. All right, now if you want to have more blocks so that you can have all the stamps on it, you would just need to get a few more, or get a few more stamping kits, and then you'll have blocks in each of them. And then we have, here is one of my alternate cards. So I use the stickers here of the sticker gears, and then the sticker flowers, and then I made him a guy, and this one a little girl, and you can see I used more stickers, and here I stamped it, and then I stamped happy birthday. And then on this one, this is a little note card, because there were so many stickers and stamps, you know, the stamps keep going. So I just grabbed some note cards and I put some more on here. I just didn't put a sentiment with this one. So let me just show you. Let me show you all the stickers, because look, I've made all the cards. This is the last card in the kit, and I still have all these stickers. All right, and I still have all these googly eyes, and I had some kids choose a lot of googly eyes. All right, and I still have these sentiment pieces and the dimensionals, and I still have one. I only have 1 card left, but look at all the extras. That's why getting a set of note cards, they can just keep on going. They can just keep on going. So let's go ahead and make this card like it's designed. So I have this piece and this piece. Oh, already had one of those in there. So I have a full set of sentiment pieces still ready to go. All right, so we're going to fold this, use our bone folder. All right, I'm gonna grab my big inks. So I have my Bermuda Bay and my pumpkin pie. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab my larger inks because I use these as giveaways. Here we go. And then we'll get these out of the way. And here we go. All right, let's go to our instructions so you can see how easy. So it's this first card. All right, so we need to stamp Let's Be Friends in the Bermuda Bay. And I like to then use my smaller, where's my stamps? My smaller blocks. Couldn't think of the word for a minute. So we have Let's Be Friends. So I'll pick that up, ink it, tap, tap, tap. Now, when you are using these, what you'll do is you'll take the cover off and you will tap it onto the stamp. All right, and that way you can see clearly as to whether or not you got it. Whew, that was a little close. Whether you got it in. So you'll just tap it there and then it'll be inked. It says Let's Be Friends. We'll move this out of the way. And then we're going to come here to our robot page. See, look, I still have a bunch of stickers here, some more gears, some more bows. All right, so we're going to take our robots. We're going to use on here, we're going to use this head. All right, like that. And then we're going to use this body right here like that. All right, and then, so it's just showing you the little bodies. All right, so then we're going to use this body. Oops. All right, and have him right here. And then this head right there. And then, let's see, we're gonna do some googly eyes. Where'd my googly eyes go? We're doing some googly eyes on this guy right here, 2 different size eyes. So I'm going to bring in here my take your pick tool, and I'm gonna do this eye right here like that, and then a little eye right there like that. All right, let's see what else. So we have the little googly eyes. We did the stamps. All right, now we're going to put dimensionals on the back of it. They just have 4, but I'm going to go ahead and use 5 so that we don't have a sagging center, because who wants a sagging center? All right, we're going to do that like that. Take these off. There we go. I cut my nails last night, or filed my nails last night, so now they're shorter. Make sure your card opens on this side, and we're going to do that, and then we're going to put a dimensional on the back of, actually 2 dimensionals it called for, on the back of these, this, and then put right here, Let's Be Friends, and that's it. Simple card, right? And they could make their robots any way they wanted. They could use different colored ones. They don't have to use these. They can just make whatever they want. That's the beauty of this. So between all the stamp robots and the sticker robots, they have lots of options for being creative. And then if you got a pack of note cards, there's 20 note cards in here, so you would definitely be able to get through all of this with a package of note cards, and you have a variety of cards that your kiddos can send out or hand to friends, teachers, family members, whatever the case may be. So super simple, super cute, and fun. and it just will keep going because you'll have these 2 inks and the stamps, and so even when the stickers run out, you still have all the stamps and the inks to keep on creating cards, right? How fun is that? So I just wanted to come on here, tell you your my top 5 kit picks for kiddos, because I know the holidays are coming and you might be thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to get them to do so that they're not running around crazy? This would be a nice afternoon rest time activity or before bed activity kind of thing, to where they're not getting all riled up, and then they've got it and they can do more than one. They can do it for a few nights. They can do it every now and then. You know, they could do it in the daytime, whenever you wanted to do it. But there's lots of options. So these are my 5 top picks for kiddos to play with, make, create, whatever you want to call it. But it's less work for you because it's already planned out. It all comes in the box. All you have to do is add the scissors and you are good to go. So if you have any questions about any of these kits, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. And right now they are all currently available. All right, but I can't guarantee how long they'll be available for, because they are on sale for up to 30% off in my online store. So you can go to junebugcreations.stampinup.net, N-E-T, net, junebugcreations.stampinup, and that's Stampin', STAMPINUP.net, and you can get whichever kits are still available. But last I checked yesterday, all these kits are still available, so perfect timing. They could even be Christmas presents. If you've started your Christmas shopping, these would make great Christmas presents. Depending on how big their stocking is, could be a stocking stuffer. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I'm happy to answer them at any time, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Oh, and if you're catching this on a replay, which you most likely are since I'm not seeing any comments, go ahead and let me know where you're replaying this from. And don't forget to ask the questions. Answer the questions, excuse me. Don't forget to answer the questions. I'll ask them if you have questions too. All right, everybody, have a great rest of your Thursday. Bye-bye.